The boy never expected that after being hit by a truck trying to save someone, he'd wake up in a completely unfamiliar fantasy world. Jack wasn't panicking. Being a seasoned reader of online novels, he knew the setup like the back of his hand. He first sold his phone for some cash, got some basic gear, and headed to the Adventurers Guild to pick up his first quest, ready to start his ideal life in a new world. But he never imagined that just leaving the town, he'd get a hellish start. A wyvern suddenly appeared, chasing him as he fled in panic. He hurriedly opened his ability panel, only to find his soul skill was a useless rock throw, and all his stats were pitifully low. Just as the dragon's flames were about to engulf him, a familiar figure suddenly blocked the attack. It was his sister Jenny. She effortlessly tanked the dragon's breath, and with a single punch blasted it away. Jack froze stunned. Once he recovered, he asked Jenny why she was here in this world too. Jenny explained that he hadn't actually died. In reality, he was in a coma after the truck accident, murmuring about a fantasy world from his hospital bed. Being fiercely protective, Jenny couldn't bear the thought of her brother suffering alone, so she tried crossing over into the fantasy world, just like in the novels. She didn't expect it to actually work, though her method was extreme. Jack was deeply moved by her determination. Now reunited, Jack thought it was time to figure out how to return to the real world, but Jenny didn't know the way. She was only here to check that Jack was okay. This left Jack momentarily speechless. On their way back, they passed a village and saw half-orcs attacking the villagers. Without hesitation, Jenny wiped them all out instantly. Jack thought the monsters deserved it, and Jenny agreed, especially since they insulted her little brother. Seeing a small scratch on Jack's face, Jenny immediately took out a rare high-grade healing potion, making sure not a scar would remain. After completing the mission, Jack's mercenary rank was upgraded to giant class. The guild staff warned him seriously. Wearing the emblem without giant class strength is a major crime. Jack's heart skipped a beat. He silently hoped his sister would cover for him. Out of curiosity, he checked Jenny's stats and saw the panel was completely blank. Upon closer inspection, it wasn't that she had no stats. Her power was so immense that the display couldn't even handle it. On the way to the tavern, they noticed a drunk brute smashing street stalls. He used to be a giant class mercenary, and normal people couldn't stop him. A stall owner recognized Jack's emblem and begged him, also giant class, to intervene. Under the expectant eyes of the crowd, Jack had no choice but to agree. He turned to Jenny and proposed a deal. If she helped secretly, he'd grant any request she asked afterward. Jenny smiled and nodded. Jack gained confidence immediately. He stepped forward and scolded the drunkard furiously. The drunkard grabbed a weapon and charged. Jack casually swung his hand, and a massive rift appeared between them. The crowd froze in shock, and the drunkard fled in terror. In that moment, Jack became a hero in everyone's eyes. But amidst the cheers, he forgot one crucial thing. He still hadn't fulfilled the promise he made to his sister.